Boy King Ed the Great coming at y'all with another video. And this video here is going to be on three channels here. It's going to be on the King Eric Productions channel. It's going to be on the Screwball Radio channel and Off the Cuff Radio. So you're going to get this content three different ways. And I want to talk about, even though this is a kind of an old topic right now, the Undertaker going on Joe Rogan, and he's talking about how this current era of wrestlers is soft. And my thoughts about that. My thoughts on it is, he made a lot of points, key points about the WWE. Because we got to be real. This whole new era we coming up of is soft right now. We live in a real pussified era. Where men are afraid to be men, women are looking more aggressive, and men are just taking the back seat. Usually when it's an old saying, wrestling is usually a reflection of how society is. And I even said that when you start seeing women main event WrestleManias, it's like, yo, the perception is women are going harder than the men right now. But in the WWE case, it seems like they're playing to that demographic, which I don't knock the hustle. But with the WWE, all that goes to Vince. All that goes to creativity. Because Vince McMahon is the sole controller of the wrestling universe. At the end of the day, the WWE is like the NFL. They are the face of American wrestling. And plus, there's no WCW, there's no USWA, there's no Smoky Mountain, there's no ECW. There's no other options to go to fulfill your craft or build your character or make extra money on the side. And plus, with the pandemic, you can't go overseas. And I see a lot of critics going on with the ring style of today's wrestlers. Too much flipping, no selling, no stories, no kayfabe. All this stuff here is like watching video games. And in the long run, it's hurting the business. I said this in many videos, man. It's like there's no story, there's no background. And the minute people stop believing in the character and believing in the story, you have a stale product. Especially with social media exposed a lot of this. And this is a problem with wrestling, period. And I said also, the core base of professional wrestling, which was the WWE for that matter, they left in 2008 and went to MMA and never returned. Because today's wrestlers, while they're very talented, they're more athletic, it's kind of like the modern NBA. They don't have those experiences to develop those character instincts or build that charisma. That's one of the main problems that talent of this new generation has. Like, take for example Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake Roberts' experiences made him develop his character. He knew how to sell his character. He knew how to bring pain and realism to his character. A lot of these wrestlers don't have that. They don't have that charisma. They can't even talk well on the mic. And of course, it was met with a lot of backlash from Roman Reigns, Matt Riddle, what's that guy named Mustafa Ali, and other people. They were upset about the Undertaker's comments. But at the same time, he does raise a point, because all this generation does do is tweet. They tweet their problems instead of going there and handling it. Instead of honing your craft, you go and whine on Twitter. So basically, you're making the Undertaker's point. But the main reason why wrestling is not going to reach its height like it is not only that the world changed too much because of politically correctness, but also you got to look at COVID and how that took place. Because at the end of the day, professional wrestling is an audience-based atmosphere. Pro wrestling operates off crowd energy. When you don't have no crowd, it sucks the life out of the product. That's why I said, like Sandman said, close this thing down, to give it an off season and come back strong. But greed rules everything. And now we have a Thunderdome situation, and it's just not the same. Boxing and MMA can thrive through it. That's why they're making so much money and they're selling so much tickets. But wrestling is particularly a crowd-based sport. It needs crowd energy for the product to thrive. Like, we're going to have WrestleMania with a Thunderdome. It's just going to look so corny. But that's my thoughts about that. So let me know what you guys think. Did The Undertaker make a point? Let me know. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Peace.